Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us once again on the latest installment of our in-depth teaser. Y'all know me. I'm Nico Lurot. I do the odd video here and there for YouTube, and I do some stuff on GUE TV as well. And as with every month, I am joined by the rock star to my left, Mr. Michael Menduno.
Hey, Nico, how you doing today?
I'm doing very well. How about you?
Great, really good. Got some good stuff this month we've been working on.
Talk to me. What you got?
Well, let's start out with some questions.
So what's happening with helium prices?
The honest answer is I don't know. I would assume same thing as everything else that's happening in the world, going up.
Yeah, going up. And availability, also like a lot of things in the world, is problematic in places right now, trying to get a hold of helium. So I want to talk about that. We could talk about where the most expensive places in the world are to do helium dives.
USA?
Well, no. Good guess, but no. And places where the prices are lowest for helium.
Somewhere
Over the rainbow.
That's exactly right. Somewhere over the rainbow. Helium is plentiful and cheap. We'll come back and we can revisit helium. And we got some other good stories for you while you ponder the helium. We're going to be talking about a new rebreather today. The story is called Whole Lot of Choptima Going On. This is the Dive Right's Optima chest mount rebreather. They launched it just as lockdown was happening with the pandemic. And it's actually right now generating huge buzz in the community. It's a fairly unique rebreather. A lot of people are going to it and it's being talked about, and hence a whole lot of Choptima going on. What makes this piece of kit unique? As the name implies, it's a chest-mounted rebreather that basically attaches to whatever open circuit gear you have. So if you're wearing doubles, you just clip this into your harness, you plumb it into your tanks, and now you're on a rebreather. You could do it with side mount doubles. You can do it with a single. And the thing only weighs 7.7 kilograms, about 17 pounds. You can go in a little light carry-on and you're good to go. So pretty interesting story. And then we follow it up with an exploration story, The Taming of the Slough. This is Steve Lambert, who also works at Dive Right. He's an explorer, and it's some of the new pushes they're making on Peacock Springs. This system, Sheck Hexley explored this system way back when. There's a famous story of him running out of air and finding a new exit to Peacock instead of dying.
That's a good alternative.
Yeah, good alternative. Anyway, and they're now finding new areas. It's down to, I think, about 60 meters, 200 feet. They're about 2,500, 2,400 meters back in the cave, about 7,500 feet. So some significant exploration going on. From there, we have a story titled, Move Over Jet Fins, There's a New Tech Fin in Town.
Oh my God!
Yes. This is a review written by your countryman, Jason Brown. So he's reviewed Fourth Element's new tech fin. Probably most people are aware. I mean, Fourth Element's one of our big beloved global diving brands. And now they've introduced masks and fins. And according to Jason, we're all going to want a pair of these fins. They're pretty darn good. So in the jet fin style, but with some innovation. And then we have a couple human factor stories. So never underestimate the power of the ocean. Close calls by a very experienced recreational diver who's just become a tech diver. And he ended up making this dive. It was a shore dive, a night dive. It was going to be a team dive until the buddy pulled out. So Jonathan Deckier decided to just go and do the dive anyway, and ended up being a close call learning experience.
Shore dive, night dive, doesn't matter where you are. Don't mess with the sea, man.
Right. And then finally, Gareth Locke, the Loch Ness Monster? Is that what heard him?
I'm sure he loves
Loch
that.
Ness Monster, right? Has done a great piece on just culture, why we need just culture in diving, and the importance of creating a psychologically safe environment for people to talk about their mistakes and their errors, etc. That's
Helium.
Our story. So now we got to come to helium. Yeah. So right now, so we were curious because helium is hard to get in a lot of places right now. We discovered this out here, that a lot of the GUE instructors are hoarding their helium for their upcoming classes because you can't necessarily just go out and buy it. So we decided, gee, let's look at this globally. Ashley Stewart, our new managing editor, conducted a survey of GUE instructors and dive centers around the world and asked them about prices for helium, what trends in prices, and availability. So the highest price for helium we found right now is Bonaire. They are paying 14 cents a liter, or about $4 a cubic foot. So what that means, if you want to fill up, say, a Trimix 1550 and a good set of doubles, you're looking at over $400 to fill up your doubles with 1555 or 1845. Again, it's close to, $360 for a set of doubles. So kind of pricey. Philippines are right behind them with 13 cents a liter.
You just wouldn't think that in a country like the Philippines. That's crazy.
Right.
Like that's somewhere you go when you want really like world-class amazing diving that's not going to break the bank.
And if you're on open circuit, that's going to break the bank, right?
Yeah.
Interesting, the lowest prices right now that we found surveying were Australia and Japan. About 6 cents a liter, about $1.56 a cubic foot. And really, talked to Mario Arena. He had some good things to say, and he said, really closer rebreathers are saving our exploration projects. With helium prices going up, we just really couldn't afford to do some of these projects on open circuit scuba. So I think that trend is going to continue. Of course, the supply chain issues are affecting helium. Medical is big right now, so that's affecting helium. The war in Ukraine with Russia is affecting helium a lot. Russia is sitting on some big helium reserves. So I urge people to read this story and see how pricing and availability in the area compares to other areas around the world. Yeah.
That's insane. I didn't think it was that high, and I certainly, good that you put it into numbers in terms of this is how much a twin set will cost you. Like that's not something you want. Michael, if people want to find this issue, where can they find it?
Well, it's going to be released on August 4th, next Thursday. You can find it at indepth.blog or, of course, GUE.com/blog.
As I say every month, you have got a legend of the technical diving industry and a team of very talented contributors and creators doing what is essentially free content for you every month, because it is free. But if you like the content that InDepth is providing, as of right now, you can head on over to buymeacoffee.com/InDepth and literally for less than the price of your daily Starbucks, you can enjoy the insanely great content that Michael and the team keep putting out for you. Literally, guys, less than the price of your daily Starbucks, you can keep InDepth going and you can keep the content coming in. So please head on over there. The link is in the description below.
Yep, and we're going to start featuring it in the magazine too. So you'll find a little coffee cup and you can buy us a cup of coffee. Keep us going.
Keep it going, guys. So as always, if you are new to the channel, please do like the video, share the video, tickle the notification bell so you get notified whenever we have a new video coming out. But until next time, I'm Nico Lurot. He's Michael Menduno. We will see you very soon.